With Karen Reed's second trial fast approaching, we're hearing more from a juror in Reed's first trial. Last night, he talked about the disappointment of a mistrial. Tonight, let's look ahead. He offers insight for Reed, her legal team, and the people prosecuting her. Here's NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg.
It turns out it wasn't just Judge Beverly Cannoni who noticed Karen Reed's expressions during her first trial.
Excuse me, this is funny, Ms. Reed?
Ronald Estanislao was a juror during that trial and said the jury saw them too. We're about to launch another trial. What is your advice for Karen Reed?
I think some of the faces that, the expressions might have been seen by the jury. Same thing as some of the outbursts for any individuals in the wasn't really helpful.
A lot happened during that first trial, and Estanislao says the jury could have used more details on Reed's black SUV and the Apple Watch the victim, Boston police officer John O'Keefe, was wearing when he died.
Having maybe some sort of presentation or reenactment that shows what had happened, more experts in terms of the data from the vehicle, the backing up speeds, and also the data of going up and down stairs with the Apple Watch.
What's your advice for prosecutors going into the second trial?
Somebody who is a little bit more eloquent in presenting and speaking more clearly, potentially, as opposed to sometimes mumbling, is kind of important when presenting the pieces. I think that those are the most important pieces in terms of prosecution.
What is your advice to the jury ahead of the second trial?
Make sure you take good notes and tab the notes, because during the deliberation, it was very difficult if you're trying to remember, what did that person say, and trying to look through all of those pages. I wish everybody the best. Hopefully there is ultimately closure.
And talking with Ronald, the juror there, he says he really thinks prosecutors and the defense would benefit from shortening the trial. That first trial lasted some 9 weeks, and only calling the most important witnesses. And yes, he says he will be watching that second trial. In Boston, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.